Hello everybody. It has been a while since I've been live, I feel like, and done my makeup, especially since I got back from California. It has been crazy, like really crazy. I got home and then it was just like trying to play catch up. Like I still have my suitcases to unpack. Like it's been nuts. And then today is my daughter's birthday party. And then next week is my older son's birthday party. And so I hadn't really done much planning besides the invitation. So I had to work on all that and still trying to just catch up with everything. Like I still have laundry to do. It's been crazy, but I wanted to do my makeup quick before people start coming for her birthday party. So she is having a Eevee-lution party, and I don't know if you have heard of Eevee-lution. It is a Pokemon thing. My kids are obsessed with Pokemon. And so she loves Eevee. And then if you know anything about Pokemon, which I know about that much, they evolve. And I don't know exactly how they evolve, but Eevee evolves into a bunch of different things. And so that's what she wanted. She likes, I'm sorry, I'm like looking all over for my stuff. I just wanted some lip conditioner. And so that's what she wanted to do for her thing. So we were putting out decorations and all of that. So Pokemon Eevee-lution thing. I'm just going to go in with my finger today and just place my highlight, my contour, my lip and cheek, my brightening shade, everything where I want it to go. And then I'm just going to blend it in. We're going to keep it all one layer. So I'm going to start in with my contour and just place it like so. Today I'm using Astoria for my contour. It's getting kind of crazy. We'll get it all blended in later. I like just to do a line here. I think it's easy to find my cheekbone and then just follow that along. I should say, if you are watching this now or if you're watching it in replay, I know it's the weekend, so you can get kind of busy. That is just fine. Just make sure you comment #replay or just say hi. Let me know what you're up to this weekend. Okay, so then I'm just gonna, whatever is left on my finger, I'm just gonna follow the bottom of my jawline here. I don't need too much. Then I am gonna go in with, where is that shade? I need my color correcting shade. Here we go. Just on some of my redness. I think this is the right one. Let me make sure. Yes, it is. What is everyone up to this weekend? I already told you what I'm doing. So my color correcting, because I do have a good amount of redness, that's the only spot you will see that I might put an extra layer on. That's only if I'm using my color corrector. I can really use just my highlight and it still gets really good coverage. Okay, but I just go really, really light. I mean, you can see. But that really just covers my redness. Then I'm going to go in with my brightening shade. I don't use a brightening shade too often, but I really like the look of it because it just brings light into like your eye and your T-zone. Like it just kind of brings it all together in the center and it looks so nice. So I am going to go in with Linen. It's one of the lighter shades. Your brightening shade is always going to be like a couple steps lighter than what your normal one is. And I'm just going to put it here, inner and outer corner of your eye. I like to just put a little bit on my eye, on my actual eyelids, because I'm going to blend that in later and that will be a good base for my eye shadows. And then I just put a little bit here, down the center of my nose, like so, and then right here as well. So that's really just gonna bring the lightness into my eyes where I want people to like really be drawn into. And then everywhere else, I am going to put my main highlight, which is Amber. If you are interested and you haven't tried this yet and want to know what color highlight and contour and all that you would be, let me know. I am catching up with a bunch of color matches this weekend and trying to create those palettes for a bunch of different women and give you suggestions. So if you want to know what I would suggest for you, let me know and I will get you color matched. It's super easy and I'll put it together for you. So I'm just putting little dots all over, nothing too crazy. Okay, so there we go. I just placed my color all over and I'm actually going to also put my lip or my cheek color. Today I am going to use, I have so many palettes here, guys. I'm going to go in with Nude. This is a satin shade. I love using satin shades on my cheeks. And I'm just going to put a few dots on top of my contour there. Isn't that a pretty, kind of a pinky plum color, if that makes sense. And I just marry it right next to that contour. You don't want to have your highlight shade in between those colors. Okay, so now I'm going to use one of my favorite brushes, the blush and bronzer brush, just to blend it all together. I like using this smaller end. Oops, you know what? I do want to add a little contour on my nose. Let's see, here we go. I am gonna just do a little bit here, right on the side of where that brightening shade is. I'm just gonna put a little definition here, like so. Okay, now let's blend. I like to start in my lightest areas and I'm just gonna kind of tap dance around my face to really just kind of blend this all in. Does anyone else have kids or family, like nieces and nephews that love, or work with kids, that love Pokemon? It's so funny. I still remember my sister, she loved Pokemon too, and that was back in, when was that? When she was back in high school, so the 90s, you know? It's crazy. So if you see how just nice this just covers and evens out my skin tone, I should have taken a before and after. I have enough before pictures I'm sure people have seen. I have that redness and it just evens out my skin tone so well. So I'm going around and just blending in that highlight shade, and then I'm gonna hit up my contour next. Now I don't like to blend it in too much. I like keeping that definition. I am just going to bring it back to my hairline so I don't have any awkward like lines. Like that, and then I'm kind of doing the contour and the cheek color at the same time. Don't those colors look great together? And then just go in and I just remember your contour is always gonna go up. There we go. I like that extra definition and lift that my contour does. I just love that. I am gonna go in with a little bit of my highlight shade and just fix up this spot. That's the nice thing about the cream foundation is it's super buildable. So if you have a spot that you want a little more coverage, just go in and hit it with a little bit more. But there you go. That's like a quick face with those 4 products or 3 products. Well, yeah, 4 products. I am gonna go in with some Illuminator because I love my sparkle. And I'm not gonna use my powder like I often do. This is, nope, that's wrong one. This is actually one of our perfumes. So I'm gonna go in, but it's our rose gold illuminator. So I'm just gonna go in right here and just tap that in. It has such a good smell. I'm not even sure which one this is right now. I don't know which one I have in my compact. But if you can see, it's just a very subtle glow here, and it's just so it catches the light and really gives definition of those high points on my face and really just rounds out everything. And that scent is so good. I love it. So on my lips today, I want to use Summer Love. It's such a beautiful light pink gloss. Isn't it pretty? Like, it really just adds a little gleam to my lips, because it kind of matches the colors of my lip already. So it just really gives it a nice gloss, which I really like. Okay. So, with that perfume, I also like to go right here in my temples, and then I just kind of blend it in so that you don't like see it, but it just adds a little extra scent. So like if you go in for a hug, your husband might be like, what do you smell like? And then I also put a little bit on my wrists, and like you can see there's a little shimmer to it, and I just do this a lot where it just will become translucent and just match your skin, so you can't tell I have it there, but it's such a wonderful scent. The solid perfumes are crazy good. I would have never in a million years thought like a solid perfume, but it's also an illuminator. So of course Seint is known for our like multi-use products. I do want to go in with a little bit more of my nude actually, and really just define, add a little more color to my cheeks. I'm loving this color. There we go. Wonderful. Okay, now I just want to do a quick little swipey swipe of something on my lips. Not my lips, my eyes. A quick go-to I've been doing. I'm not even using eyeshadows today. I had someone just ask me, oh, what are you wearing on your eyeshadow or on your eyelids? And I'm like, actually, it's not eyeshadows. So this is what I've been doing for my eyeshadows, especially when I don't have any eyeshadows with me. I just have like my clutch. I often don't put a lot of my powders in here. So I actually have been going in, let's see, with my Bella bronzer. Again, multi-purposing, is that a word, with your products. But I go in with my smudge brush and I just get some of that Bella. So it is a cream. And I just go in my crease like so. No, like I'm just going quick. Back and forth, windshield wiper, right? Super easy. Like this. Okay, do you see how that just like kind of like contoured my crease here, right? And then I go in with the same brush and I grab, this is Glow Illuminator. See, these two I always keep in my compact together because it's my bronzer and my illuminator that also just makes my bronzer kind of glisten. But I love it as an eyeshadow. So I'm going in and just putting this all over my lid. See how it's just a really pretty like brown? Like it's so pretty. I gotta look at the time. Ooh, we should have people coming soon. We're gonna, my daughter just wanted to have some friends over and have play bingo. So we got some prizes like at the Dollar Tree. It's gonna be so exciting for all those kids. Have pizza. And then we'll, they're gonna pick out a movie, play outside, and then have a sleepover. So it should be a lot of fun. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Then to finish it off, so Bella Bronzer, Glow Illuminator, and then I finish it off with my favorite illuminator. This is Georgia Illuminator. And I just use the small end of my blend brush and just put it there in like that inner part of my lid and just bring it out a little bit. Like that. Super easy, and you already have these in your compact, so it makes it super easy. And then I go in just with the product that I have left right there at the top to add a little bit of Illuminator and shine on that brow bone. But there we go. Isn't that such a pretty mix of colors? I love this combo, and it's super easy, super quick, and you really don't have to be a professional to do this eye look. So, and then for an eyeliner, I also will use my use my Bella bronzer. I get that eyeshadow brush and just put a little bit right here. I don't need anything too crazy for my eyeliner. And then I'll probably just finish it off with my mascara, and that will be that. Well, I'm ready to party with my daughter and her friends. It should be a fun night. If you haven't heard of Eevee-lution, you should check it out. It's kind of cool. Anyway, thanks for joining me. I will see you all soon. We have new releases. If you have not seen what I've posted in my stories or in this group, don't worry, I still will be posting more about it, but we got new bronzers and lip and cheeks and eyeshadows, and they're all going to be available on the 29th. I actually already got to order, so mine are in the mail. So I'm going to be coming live more in the next week to show off all the fun new colors. So I can't wait to show you all that. And I hope you're all having a fabulous weekend, and I'll see you soon.